Hello everyone, it is Stephanie Treadway and I am back for a full tutorial today to teach you guys step by step on some of my most well-renowned beauty secrets for the minimalistic, simple makeup for the girls. You guys ready? It's going to be a much quicker tutorial. This will probably take you like 5 to 10 minutes, but because I'm talking, it's gonna take a lot longer. So now, I haven't put anything on my face yet. It's looking dull, it's looking crepey. So we're going to revive the skin, especially in these cold winter days because the wind be smacking us in the face. We're going to work on the base first, and I'm actually gonna start off with this refresher. It's the 4-in-1 Bellamy Hydrate Booster, packed full of antioxidants and omega fatty acids. It is enriched with vitamins, minerals, and when I spray it on my face, it's also cooling, so it's going to wake me up. It's like a punch in the face. Also, go ahead and just drench your face with it too. And now we finish dry. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually gonna mix 2 used serums together. This is going to rejuvenate my skin cells from the inside out, working on a much more subdermal level. These are very, very high concentrate, potent level serums. You always wanna apply your serums first because they will penetrate down into the more deeper levels of the skin rather than a moisturizer. So this is the Baobab Facial Oil Serum. This is the Aqua La Mer serum. And this one is my secret weapon for ultra bright skin, even under the simple makeup that we're about to do. All right, and this one has a drop or two, so you have full control over how much you put on your face. Rather than swiping it around, because I do that too, you actually want to try to press it into the skin. You can even kind of take this moment to do some lymphatic drainage if you want. And now this one. And this one's also very, very cooling. All right, now that we've put the serums on our skin is now absorbing the serums and all the active ingredients that are infused throughout. It does take a couple minutes. What's cool about the Aqua La Mer serum is the Bellamy patented delivery system. It's called Solusomes. I've talked about this several times. The Solusomes is a molecule encapsulation that actually takes the active ingredients like vitamin C, ester, hyaluronic acid, and drives them deeper into the subdermal levels, allowing them to be sustained there for longer periods of time. Now, your cells are always rapidly turning over, and that means fresh skin, fresh baby skin is being exposed. So that's where these ingredients are working at maximum level. That's why they're so potent and you're going to see results. So keep that in mind. Now we're gonna use the Aqua La Mer serum's older sister. It's the moisturizer. You always need a good daily moisturizer to back your serums. I feel like I'm on fire today. All right, so this is the Aqua La Mer moisturizer. And we are layering that skin because the skin is gonna be skinning. It's all about the skin. Makeup comes secondary because if you can really, really pay attention to not just what products you're putting on your face, but actual ingredients. That's where I like to teach beyond the brush. You're gonna see such a difference in the performance level of your makeup formulas. All right, so coffee. Let's talk coffee. I'm gonna be drinking more coffee in the new year. I've made a commitment to myself. But what are you guys doing for the new year? What resolutions are you thinking about changing in your habits? Please comment down below. I need to know so it can give me ideas for 2024 and what I need to change with my life. I'm gonna start getting my nails done because I feel like a man and I never get them done. I don't know why. I think it's because I sit there in the nail salon and it takes too long and I have to have patience, and so I can't stay put. And I think that's what keeps me from getting my nails done. And the least little chip, I have to take them off. I'm anal when it comes to my nails, so that's another reason. But 2024, I'm gonna have a new fresh set. So because of that, because it's, you know, so important to get your nails done, because I feel like that's a part of self-care as well. I know a lot of my friends go and do it for themselves. So let me know if you get your nails done below and what shape of nails you get. Is it almond? Is it coffin? Is it stiletto? Comment below. Okay, moving right along. Now that the skincare is properly applied to our skin, it's had some time to absorb, get introduced to my skin cells. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a thin layer of primers. These work harmoniously together, your skincare and your primers. This is also infused with skincare, so it's gonna pack a punch too. I love the illuminating primer, especially during the cool winter months. I usually do with the illuminating primer like 2 pumps. It's on a silicone base where it's thick. It's cream based, so it feels luxurious on the skin. The illuminating primer also, to note, has witch hazel in it. And witch hazel is wonderful for the skin, wonderful for breakouts. It's an emollient, so it captures a lot more hydration as well. So again, you'll notice I'm talking more in depth about ingredients and what's infused in your product. So my question to you is, are you paying attention to the ingredients that you are buying in your beauty routine? Are you? Do you know what those ingredients mean? Do you know why they're in there? That is why it's important to me to stand beside a brand that is European standard, meaning they go by those strict guidelines and putting high quality, safe, but sufficient ingredients all throughout their beauty line. All right, so like I said, we're gonna keep it minimalistic today. It's all about the skin, and you're gonna see at the end of this what exactly I mean by that, and you'll see the glazed, glowy, fresh look. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and underpaint. Why? Because underpainting, you use minimal makeup products like your foundation and concealer, and it gives a beautiful natural finish. So these are the concealers I'm going to be using. This is shade 8, this is shade 9. These are the Bellamy caffeinated concealers. So the caffeine all over my face, again, is going to constrict those superficial vessels and my epidermal layers, doing what? Bringing mega brightness to the skin, even though they are dark colors. Okay, so we're gonna start out with shade 8, and I usually start at the cheekbones. We're just sculpting out our forehead, even go down the sides of your nose. Now I'm just gonna create a little bit more depth because shade 9 is a little darker. Just a little dot. And then just take a little bit more of a smaller surface area dome brush. And we're not gonna swipe and wipe because I don't wanna move the skincare or the primers anywhere. I want to gently start pushing the product into my skin, doing gentle tapping motions. And that if you scroll down on my YouTube channel, you'll see I used to do makeup tutorials back in like 2016, and one of them actually went viral, and it was a gangster clown. Did you know, funny story about that gangster clown, if you go watch it, I created that look in my head and I decided to film it one night, and never knew that it would like go viral like it did on Instagram and here on YouTube. But would you believe me if I told you that that picture of me and that gangster clown makeup, I am actually on 3 tattoos. So people have went and shown my face in the gangster clown, and a tattoo artist has tagged me before, 3 of them actually. And so I'm on 3 different bodies out there in the world. It's a flex. That's a flex. You know you've made it as a makeup artist when you end up on somebody's body as a tattoo. Okay, so see how subtle that is? But we are shape-shifting our face and we're bringing out our bone structure. That is the whole point of cream contouring, and you have more control over cream contouring as well. So I started out with contour, and now I'm gonna do a little bit of cream blush. Let me pull that out of my bag of tricks. This is the cream blush from Bellamy. It will be launching in the near future. I love these so much. They're so velvety. They blend like a dream, and they're very smooth on the skin when you blend them out. So I'm gonna apply actually the more peach tone today. And as usual, all the formulas that I use today, and especially with Bellamy, because I've been a pro artist educator for this beautiful brand for about 2 years now, everything will be linked below in a custom curated bag. So I took the peach shade, and I'm just gonna kind of apply that and push that into the contour as well. Marry the two together. And right there in my little swoop of my nose. Okay, perfect. Now let's brighten the under eye area. I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. Now, do I absolutely adore this product? No. Does it get the job done? Yes. It has great full coverage, but Bellamy is actually working on a brand new formulation in our concealers, and I'm so excited to introduce those to all of my clients and all of my network and go over the ingredient levels of why those are so high performance level. So until then, we are going to use the Tarte Shape Tape because it does have great full coverage and it gives me the brightness that I need. So we're not going to do the whole triangle thing. We're going to keep it very, very minimal. I want to highlight and raise my eyes a little bit. Then go either side, down the middle of the nose. Okay, and then we're going to blend that out. All right, now that we have our cream blush, our liquid contour and under highlight, and yes, you can mix creams with liquids. Now you're gonna see how much less of product I'm gonna use for the foundation liquid formula. I'm gonna take my trusty angled foundation brush from Bellamy. It is synthetic bristle, so it's non-porous. It blends like a dream for liquids. And this is how much I'm gonna put on. You see how small that is. And again, we're not swiping and moving all of the contour and blush. We're just gently pressing it into the skin. And you actually can go over it because that will help all the blending and everything to look seamless together. So what do we think so far of the base? We're not done yet, but we're almost there. What I used is a skincare infused foundation. I live by that now. It is jam-packed of hyaluronic acid, vitamins, antioxidants, omegas, and it treats the skin as you are wearing it throughout the day. I love this formula so much, so that's what I put on my skin. Now we are going to make the cheeks look a little bit more hydrated and glass-like, and I always reach for my Bellamy Glow Drops. This is the shade Rose Gold. It is my go-to, and you guessed it, it has skincare in it. It's very liquidated, it's not chunky, it's not glittery. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. So I usually put it in the palm of my hand because your palm is not going to absorb the product. And I use a little tulip-shaped synthetic bristle brush from Bellamy as well. And I'm gonna show you where I place the glow drops. Right on that highest part of my cheekbone where the light will reflect. The forehead, tip of the nose, sun. You can even do your cupid's bow a little bit. Okay. Now it's time to lock and load everything in, and we're going to gently set underneath the eyes, and then we're gonna come back and bake. By doing this setting technique, it is going to create more longevity in the wear of your makeup, and it's going to minimalize any large pores and just look smooth, fresh, but still everyday. So I like to use a pressed powder first. All pressed powders are not made the same. This one is from Charlotte Tilbury. It is in the shade Fair. I love it so much. And I gently set underneath the eye with a triangle sponge. So get about that much on the puff. And I'm not gonna go like this. We're going to gently tap it underneath the eye. And some things to know about liquid foundation, they're very forgiving. They actually set up on their own. Most liquid foundations are water-based, so you'll see them start to dry down. So not always do you have to set a liquid, but I'm a makeup artist, and so I want it to look flawless, so here we are. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with a translucent powder behind the pressed powder because they are gonna hug each other, and this is just going to amplify the smoothness of your skin. This is a pro tip, you all. I squeeze the little puff, and that's how much I get. Okay, and notice I didn't put the powder all over my face. Can you? Yes, but I have more normal skin. I'm actually a little bit more dry around the outskirts of my face, and I'm more oily in my T-zone, so that's where I did the focus. Also, I have a little bit more larger pores, so I really want to smooth those out in the setting stage of our makeup routine. So I'm gonna leave that just for my skin, about 30 seconds. I'm gonna show you how we take the loose powder away, and what's left is going to, again, lock and load your makeup. We're gonna take a duo fiber brush. Again, this is the Bellamy brush. This is a part of the 15 Set Makeup Artistry brushes, which I love, and you can get $100 off. So that will also be in the description link below. Now, what I love about this brush is it is duo fiber, but the fibers are much longer than your typical duo fiber brush. So it's catching that top layer of the translucent powders to make sure that they are removed, leaving what needs to be there to set the makeup. Make sense? So we're not gonna go like this because we don't wanna move concealer, anything that we've placed. We don't wanna move that around. But what I am gonna do is gently let the duo fiber start picking up that excess and gently pushing it into the skin. All right, and what you're left with is the powder that you need in order to set your makeup and have it look flawless until you're ready to take it off at the end of the night. Now, before I start doing my eyeshadow and my eyebrows and mascara and Trey Beauty lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and drench thou face. That way I can lock and load everything in, bring the powders back down to skin level. Again, this is another pro tip. I call this the 4-in-1 Hydrate Booster, and that's exactly what it is. You can keep this in your bag throughout the day if you need a refresher, but what this bad boy does is it raises the efficacy of the performance level of the makeup primers in the beginning, and then when you have your base face all prepared, you're gonna come back in with it and drench your face, and then here's where you need to note. As soon as I spray this, we're immediately going to aggressively dry it down rather than just spraying and letting it air dry on its own. No. It's going to perform at the highest level if you assist it to rapidly dry it. You're gonna see my skin go to the next level. You ready? Pick up your fan, handy dandy fan. It's like Blue's Clues. Handy dandy notebook, handy dandy fan. Sometimes I'll even do this to smooth out my under eye just so it can really do its thing. It's all in the facial expressions. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Do you see this skin right now? We are glowing. She is glowing, okay? I'm gonna add just a little bit more glow. Sometimes I like to add a little glow on top of the liquid glow just to really make this little area pop right in here. So I will actually spray that same 4-in-1 Hydrate Booster to my little Bellamy fan brush. I love this little guy. Then I'm just gonna go in with the Down to Earth palette from Bellamy. You get 4 curated eyeshadows, a bronzer, a highlight, and a blush. So we're gonna dip into the highlight. Brows to me are boring, so I'm gonna do my brows really quick and then I'm gonna come back. So I'll be back in 2.5 seconds. Ready? And I'm back. So I went ahead and sculpted out my brows, used brow wax, so they're looking pretty snatched, if I do say so myself. We're almost done, you guys. I'm going to do just a really simple, fresh, kind of latte looking eyeshadow with none other than the Bellamy Showstopper palette. I always pick up this palette. It's so versatile and so everyday. Also, while I was doing my brows, I went ahead and added some faux freckles. I had a little pimple right here, a little zit. It's still trying to heal, so I placed a little beauty mark. That's a little another pro tip that I do and talk about. Okay, so let's get into the eyeshadow, because it's so simple. You get the beautiful mirror so you can see what the heck you're doing. And I'm probably just gonna do about 3 shades from this palette. So we're gonna start off with the foils first, and we're going to use our fingers. Your fingers are actually the best eyeshadow applicators you have. Just make sure that your hands are clean, but we all have the natural oils in our finger pads, and the transfer of foils to the lid, chef's kiss. So we're gonna take this shade first, and we're just going to gently push that one to the lid. Okay, so I took that first shade and put it all over my lid from the inner to the outer. Next, we're gonna go a little bit lighter Still in the same kind of color family, we're gonna pick up this one. And we're just going to put that a little bit on the inner corner. All you have to do with this simple, minimalistic eyeshadow look is bring the crease forward. I wanna show that I do have a crease, so we're gonna contour that with a light, soft brown transition shade. Using, you guessed it, another Makeup Artistry brush from the Bellamy line. This is a fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna pick up this soft brown matte shade. And then I'm gonna deepen up the outer corner just a smidge. So I'm gonna go in with this next color up. It's a little bit more darker and deeper. Again, it's still a matte shade. Knock off the excess and gently stamp. We're about to put our Tread Beauty lashes on, and I picked up an angled brow brush actually, and we're gonna create a dark brown eyeshadow liner. I'm gonna put this close to my natural lash line just so we can camouflage the skin, because I'm gonna teach you a little trick about a half lash. We're gonna pick up the darkest chocolate brown matte shade. You can create a little wing if you want to. I'm gonna put on my mascara and I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
So the mascara is on, and now we're going to put on our Tread Beauty half lash in the style Luxe. And I'm gonna show you how quick, easy, and simple it is. This is the box that the half lashes come in. You can get between 20 to 50 plus wears out of your Tread Beauty lashes. So I've actually already applied a thin coat of the Tread Beauty lashes clear adhesive to the inside of the band. I've let it get tacky for about a minute to a minute and a half. So my Luxe lashes are ready to be applied. I'm gonna take the precision applicator and grab the Luxe half lash like so. And this is the fun part, the placement, because it's so easy. I recommend you do look down, you set over top, and then release. And then you can take the slender tip technology and kind of manipulate where you want your half lash to go. I like to kind of bring mine up on the outer corners just to give me that more feline cat eye. Wow, what a difference, right? Let's do the other side. It does help to look down in a mirror as well. Come behind, set the band directly on, and release. And that's how good the Tread Beauty Lashes Clear Adhesive is. We have 5-star reviews on our clear adhesive. So that is the Luxe Half Lash. I have so many different designs that fit your style, your eye shape. So be sure to visit treadbeauty.com in the link. I promise there is a Tread Beauty lash style design just for you. All right. Lips, and then we're done. This is our new Hydra Silk lip liners that will be launching in the near future. I'm so excited when they do. There is 6 glorious shades. So today I'm gonna be using Trendsetter. If you love learning new makeup secrets to help elevate your beauty routine, be sure that you're following all my socials. Tread Beauty Lashes here on Instagram. Just like I said, there are several formulas that will be launching. So this is the best way to know when they go live on my Bellamy boutique and on treadbeauty.com for Tread Beauty lashes. So go follow now. I'll give you a couple seconds. Have you followed? So remember when I talked about the cream blushes that Bellamy will be launching in the future? This is lip and cheek. So not only can it go on my cheeks and really everywhere if I wanted to, you can also apply this on your lips. I'm gonna go back in with that rich peach tone cream and apply it on my lips. And you can use your fingers, yes. Oh, that's pretty. Oh yeah, wow, that is gorgeous. Okay, so you can leave it like this with the lip liner and then the peach tone cream. It's beautiful, but if you want a little bit more glossy effect for all my glossy girlies out there like I am, I'm gonna go in with a perfect gloss lip topper called the Bellamy Bella Bronze Lip Gloss. And I just keep it focused right in the center to create that pout. And voila, you guys. What do we think? This is the fresh, everyday, kind of bronzy, warm, almost teddy bear-like minimalistic makeup where I shared some of my beauty secrets, not only in application, but also teaching beyond the brush on ingredient levels that you can introduce to your skin to really elevate it, to restore it, to work on texture, fine lines, pigmentation, giving ultra hydration. So thank you guys so much for watching this warm teddy bear minimalistic makeup tutorial today. And make sure that you hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and as well hitting the follow on Tread Beauty on Instagram and Tread Beauty Lashes, where I'm always giving my makeup secrets that I've learned as being a pro artist for the last decade of my life. All the formulas that you saw me educate on and go in depth with application will be in the description in the curated bag link, so you can try these amazing luxurious formulas for your own skin chemistry. And that's a wrap.